Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Let me get on the right camera. Good people, how you doing today? Let's see you. Let's see you guys. Like Keenan Grace always say, let's see a one in the chat. There we go. Sorry about that, good people. Hey, what's up? What's up? How you doing, man?
What's going on, everybody? So, if you are new here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Everybody else returning, put a one in the chat to show some love and hit the like button. And let's get right into it, Larry. What you got?
Yep, let's get right into it. So, let's talk about the stock market for a good minute. Good people, let's get the lights up. We're going to talk about the stock market. We want you guys to see this before tomorrow. Let's say, first of all, I'm being a rude host. Let's see some ones in the chat for Keenan Grace. Listen, tomorrow is a day that the Fed will be talking. You guys know that he's in the FOMC meeting, right? Now, for those of you that have been watching me for a while, you know I generally go live during the FOMC meeting, right? But I can't this time because they spanked me on the wrist, and so they are cutting a lot of us out. So we got to give reports now, right? I don't want to get another strike, so I'm not able to be here. Okay, so I just want to be here for you guys. Now, there is a video that I'm going to play right now. I'm going to attempt to play it right now. And I want you guys to watch this because it talks about our sentiment, right? It talks about our sentiment as far as the public and what we expect, not just us, but what's expected of the Fed for the rest, not of just this month, but of this year, okay? So let me go right to that, Keenan, and I'll be right back to you, okay?
Another two-day meeting today, and according to respondents of CNBC's latest Fed survey, they will not be hiking this week. Steve Leisman, that's not a surprise. You got anything for me that perhaps would be?
Yeah, or next week or the week after that, David. You're right. Respondents to the CNBC Fed survey expect not just no additional hike this week, but no additional rate hikes at all. But what's interesting here is they have fully embraced this higher for longer mantra to the point where no rate cuts are now expected until the third quarter of 2024, as in don't hold your breath. Our Fed expectations chart from the survey shows 100% say leave rates unchanged, 5.29 is the peak rate, but 10.4 months, that's the average for how long the Fed will be on hold. And 57% of the respondents say that first cut doesn't come until September 2024. You'll remember this number, that date was as early next year. The 31 respondents divided on the outlook. 42% is the probability of a soft landing, 49% the probability of a recession, importantly below 50%. On the Fed rate outlook, you can see they've dialed back the cuts they had originally priced in. Now they're seeing about 75 basis points a cut by December 2024. It had been as much as 125 basis points of cuts. That's gone away. Diane Swak of KPMG writing in response to the survey, the Fed is likely to be stuck in a hawkish holding pattern as it weighs how much the rout in the bond market can dent the armor of consumers with so much savings still in their bank accounts earning interest. The inflation outlook shows the Fed is not forecast to hit its target even into 2025, with some thinking the Fed should be doing more to bring it down right now. Here are the numbers. 365, that's about where we are right now. That's where we end the year according to the average. 286 next year, down a bit, but not down much more to 2025. So the Fed still having work to do, which is where that higher for longer comes with. Growth, the slowdown that was going to hit the economy at any time this year, now forecast to hit next year. 0.73 is the one you want to look at right there. I will tell you, we had numbers like that for 2023. They did not come to pass. Respondents on average see the stock market ending the year about where it is now, but notching some gains next year and rising by about 13% by the end of 2025.
Off of it. Okay. So I want to say this. Did everyone catch that in the video where they were talking about, and I took some notes. Make sure that, again, when you're watching videos like this, that you are taking notes so that you don't forget some of the great information that you may have picked up. One thing that they said was that the rate cuts are not expected. And again, expectations change until about Q3 2024. Family, that's almost a year from now. So we got to really say, when we hear higher for longer, this should actually be neutral, if not a good thing, because it's already priced in. It's already priced in. The market is already ready for that. If we start to hear new things like, we may raise interest rates, then that's going to be negative on the market. But longer term, more positive for inflation coming down. So now they're saying that they expect 75 basis points to be taken off of the table by December 2024. But remember, they write everything in pencil. It's not really written in pen. So make sure you're keeping your eye on what's going on and keep it up to date. That's why you got to hit the notification bell and at a minimum be ready for the information. And then they also said that inflation is not really going to hit the target until like 2026. So we got to think for ourselves, how do we make money in the meantime? Like Larry was saying, learn how to short the market, learn how to just buy in DCA long term. We got to understand these kind of things. And also meet with people who can teach you something.
Listen, what I'm going to do is I want you guys to listen to this video that was so interesting. I actually filmed it with my phone. I want you guys to listen of where they predict that Bitcoin will go this cycle in 2024. Listen to this.
Bitcoin continuing its strong 2023 campaign, up around 28% in October. That's 2 months of gains. The recent run higher boosted crypto-exposed names like MicroStrategy and Marathon Digital in October. But watch Coinbase, those shares pulling back for the month. In a fireside chat yesterday, legendary investor Stanley Druckenmiller commented on Bitcoin, saying, quote, "I was surprised that Bitcoin got going, but it's clear that young people look at it as a store of value because it's a lot easier to do stuff with. I don't own any Bitcoin, but to be frank, I should." Speaking of Druckenmiller, he'll join Squawk Box tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. At the same time this morning, Bernstein with the bull case. We expect Bitcoin to rise to a cycle high of $150,000 by mid-2025. A lot of that circulates around the approval of some ETFs. That would be newsworthy.
You guys heard that? That is insane. Now, I know I'm not trying to sell. Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, to sell. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm just saying that while no one else is talking about it, that's the time to be accumulating when it's beat down if you're into crypto. So that's all I'm going to say about it. Keenan, listen, let's talk about the event now.
They beat me up over here with this drill.
Oh my goodness. Just go ahead over the drill.
So everyone, the link is in the description. I just looked in Larry's description. It's the top link. What I want you to do is go ahead and buy it right now before it sells out. It's still day number 1, but these are going to be selling fast. So I want you to go ahead. Okay, I can talk now. Thank you. Thank you, the alarm gods. They're blessing me for a quick second. You are going to be able to meet us and bump shoulders with the big dogs. We want to bump shoulders with the big dogs, meaning you. Why? Because there's so much to learn about financial literacy. And then also we're doing it for a good cause. So when you actually get out there, we're going to basically be talking about the market, talking about plays, talking about options, talking about crypto. We're going to hear about some of the things you have going on. And then we're going to donate all of this money to charity because there are children. And again, specifically, the Childhood Cancer Foundation of Southern California, they're going to be the beneficiary of basically every dollar we bring in from this. So again, shout out to everybody who is getting ready to go and meet us. I really am looking forward to it. We're doing it for a good cause, and we're doing it for a purpose that's bigger than ourselves. So lock in your tickets right now, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. And you'll get the confirmation of exactly where it is once you pay for your ticket.
Yes. So that's the top link below in this video. It is the top link. So let me say this. I'm going to say this. Keenan, I don't say how much the event costs. This event, the cost is over $10,000, right? Keenan, is that coming out of what the people are buying the tickets from? No. That means that you are paying for the event. Are we charging anything for hotel rooms, flights, speaking fees, or anything?
No.
We are
Listen,
not.
The venue,
yes,
the flights, everything, we coming out of pocket for it. Understand this. Every single dollar from ticket sales, we don't get to benefit from a dollar of that. We sending it to somebody else who can benefit from it, particularly children, particularly families, particularly you know, there are many of us. I even seen somebody in the chat say that they lost somebody to cancer. So
Right.
I don't want to see more people suffer. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I want to see more people suffer. So if I could do anything to ease some of that, then I'm gonna go ahead and use every power I have to do so.
Yes. And myself too. Not only am I coming, I'm bringing a check, and I'm bringing $1,000 check on top of it. Keenan had a live this morning, and I ain't gonna lie, it got me, man. It took me off because, you know, for those of you that's been following me for a while, you know, my dear mother passed just before COVID of breast cancer. So I hate cancer. I hate cancer with a passion. But we have to do something, and this event will sell out. We want you guys, I want my followers to be there, especially you guys that are in California. Now, I know on every other event that we've put on has sold out in days and sometimes a day. Make sure you purchase your ticket. 100% of the proceeds, and more than the proceeds, 100% of the money raised will go to charity. And I just want to take my hats off to Keenan for going out there to California, checking on the event and making sure everything was on the up and up, and vetting the charities and all of the work that he has done, and coming out of his pocket with a huge check to make this done. We talk about stuff like this all of the time. How can we give back? Listen, good people, some people just talk about it, and some people are being about it. Okay.
Yeah, and everybody who already got a ticket, I just want you to know I appreciate you, and I want you to know that you are gonna be there, and what you're gonna do is you really gonna get a lot out of this. You understand what I'm saying? We always talk about these things, and those of you who have already met us in the chat, you already know how we give it up when we show up. We there. You would have thought you knew us for 10 years. We ain't seen each other in 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Because it's love. We cultivate an area in which we love on you and give you an opportunity to say, you know what, Keenan, I appreciate you for the things that you've done for me. And I say, yo, hold up. I appreciate you for the things that you have done for me. So now you and me are going to help somebody else to be better, help somebody else to have a slightly easier life, or to ease some of the pain on some of these families. And I'm just so happy that all of us could do this together, because again, on the internet, you hear a lot about toxicity. You hear a lot about these celebrities. You hear a lot about the drama. Guess what? This ain't about toxicity. This ain't about drama. This ain't about the tea. This is about the kids. This is about the families. And this is what we're going to do to help them as best as we possibly can. So again, major salute to all of y'all for keeping it real, keeping it raw.
You know what? Carlette Reynolds, you know, my prayer goes out to you. People don't realize when you lose someone, just because you lose someone, I've heard somebody so brass say, get over it. You know what? That's just heartless. You know, these are our loved ones, you know, and I don't know if you guys have been to a place where there's a lot of sick kids, but I have. And I'm just telling you, man, I don't care who you are. It's just going to break you down and make you realize what's important in life. So I appreciate every one of you guys that are giving. This is what we're going to do. And this is not the only one. This is not the only one. We're going to be doing this thing, man. I appreciate you, Keenan. But man, this is not the first one. Look at that. They're giving super chats. Look at that. Look at that. You know that's going to Keenan, right? Every dime, every dime, every super chat is going right to the cause. We are not keeping a dime. Not just the proceeds, but every single dime. What do you say? Oh, my daughter is battling with leukemia at 14 years old. Wow. Wow. Wow.
And I made donations. And listen, family,
hold
Larry
on.
and I.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
What city do you live in, Wisdom? Wisdom, if you can make it, if you anywhere close, if you can make it, I'll pay for your ticket. Wisdom, if you can make it, I'll pay for your ticket. I want to bless you, man. I want to bless your daughter, man. I mean, having a child with it, that is, man, you know, my prayers is up with you, and I know the family is praying with you, man. It's we got to be about it, man. We just got to be about it, not just talk about it.
We do.
Thank you.
And Larry and I, what we're doing is we're going to use our gift, our gift of education, our gift of what we've learned through the stock market, our gift of investing, and we're going to use that and then make it something even bigger than just that. You understand what I'm saying? Because
Yes.
money is a tool. Money is a tool. So we're going to use the tool to help fix ourselves and help to fix the people as best as we can and help them to fix themselves. How?
Yes.
Because again, you can give people access that they haven't had, access to healthcare, access to screening, access to so many different things. And I know that it may seem like, man, Keenan really trying to get me to this event. I am trying to get you to this event because it's not about me. I don't get to keep a dime of this. Larry don't get to keep a dime of this. This is about the kids. This is about the families, the kids who didn't really have a shot that you may have had, that I may have had. We want to help to give them that shot, family. We gonna all do it together, straight up. Somebody in the chat just said they so happy to see us add Chris on. Listen,
Yes.
when you're doing something that moves people, something that we all can say, man, we do have to fight that monster. We do have to fight that demon. Then Chris sees that and he says, you know what? He feels the exact same way. He wants to show support, not to us, to the people who deserve it the most, the people who are helpless. That's why that somebody like Chris Sain would even decide to even come and join this. And I want all of us to think for ourselves and say, yo, how can I do something in this world that helps to make it even an ounce better? And what that's going to do is it's going to draw people. It's going to draw people in, and they're going to say, you know what? We all can make it happen together. And understand this. Keenan Grace, Larry Jones, Stock Mo, Stocks with Josh, Chris Sain, all of us could be doing our own thing, but we know that we're stronger together. And why not use that strength for a great cause? And all of us, listen, if I knew your name individually, I would call your name. Why? Because I know that you are a part of us. You are a part of the Stock Squad just as much as Larry, just as much as Josh, just as much as Chris Sain, just as much as all of us.
Yeah. I'm so proud of you, man. I don't know what to do, boy. You know, you almost made, listen, black folk, y'all know what I'm saying. I almost went into the ugly cry this morning when they came out. I was like, man, y'all know how we do when we fighting. And man, people were showing love on your page, man. It did get me. It did move me in a way because, I was thinking about my mom and I was watching all these people, like the brother that his child is dealing with it. Man, it's like, do something. Don't just live this life and not do anything. Don't just concentrate on making money every day and not do anything with the money. I'm a strong believer, for the person that said, are we having church? Yeah, I'm a strong believer that if you do good, good will come to you. That's what I believe. Now you can go ahead and end this with the last words, Keenan.
Yeah, I tell you that live almost brought me to tears too. And I see so many people in here in the chat showing support, great comments. People are sending the super chats to add on. And again, just know we are so appreciative of the audience, and you decided to be an audience. Because again, together, we are all stronger together. And I tell you, listen, like I say to everybody else, proper preparation prevents poor performance. Say it with me again. Proper preparation prevents poor
performance.
Why am I saying that? Because I decided, Larry decided, Mo decided, Josh decided, Chris Sain decided that we were going to battle a giant monster today. We were going to try to help families to have some relief when they find out their child has cancer. We decided we was going to fight that battle. And I said, we're going to come prepared, not surprised. So I decided to bring all of you. That's what I got for you.
All right. Hey, we're going to leave it right there. I wanted to keep this one under 30 minutes. And people are still sending their super chats. And man, I'm gonna do what you did, man. But they hurt you this morning, bro. Listen, for those of you that don't know, I'm going to count up all of the super chats and then I'm gonna match it. Right. This morning, Keenan said that, and his family, man, they gave what, $7,000. So on top of what Keenan has already done, because of the super chats he had this morning, now he's given an extra $7,000, right? And so I was like, I hit him in the comments like, I'm gonna bring my check because I don't want to hurt your pockets so deep, man. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Keenan, my hat's off to you, man. I pray that God bless you tenfold, man, because that's what it is good seed being sold sown on fertile ground, man. So I'm gonna leave it right there. We love you guys. You guys know this is my type of stuff. I love this type of stuff, and I can't wait to see you guys there. Make sure that you buy this out. Make sure that's not a seat in the house. Okay, we want to look at Keenan Grace and go, bro. You going next time you do this, you're gonna need a bigger facilities. All right. So let's sell this out. I'm gonna leave it right there. Always in with live, love, laugh, and learn. But on this one, I'm gonna put an emphasis on love because Keenan Grace, myself, Stocks with Josh, Stocks Mo, and Stocks with Mo, guys. And Chris Sane. We all love you guys. You guys are not just a number to us. You guys are real people, and we're going to reinvest in you with everything we got. We love you.